There are thousands of DOS games. Most of them are terrible. I play one selected at random with a 20-minute time limit and record it live. This is the result. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another random DOS game show. And this is Ultima, the First Age of Darkness, by Origin Systems, who you may be familiar with, because of course this is Richard Garriott and Lord British, same person, sort of. A new release of a best-selling personal computer role-playing adventure. Lord British's original fantasy masterpiece, drum roll, there it is. The beautiful Ultima screen with updated graphics. This, I guess you could call it a remake or a remaster, because they took the original source and gussied it all up with brand new graphics and stuff. So, compression by John Faccini. Thank you, John. Right, we have a choice. Ultima 1, from darkest dungeons to deepest space. Yes, that's right. We get to go into space. Okay, generate new character. So, this will look very, very familiar, because it's essentially, hey, this is very similar to Dungeons and Dragons, which Richard Garriott was inspired by. Move cursor with up and down arrows, increase and decrease attributes with left and right. Okay, sounds sensible. So I'm going to dump everything into strength and a bit into agility and a bit into stamina. Who needs wisdom or intelligence or charisma? Okay, select thy race. I'm going to be human. I'm going to be really boring, a human male fighter. Enter thy name. Sir Lawnie, probably not going to work. Lancelot. No, yeah, there we go. Sir Lancelot. Save his character? Yes. Okay. So do we just hit continue previous game? Right, type number of character you wish to use in Ultima 1. Press escape to go to the main menu. Now, this kind of screen and this kind of selection stuff, I saw this in like 1987 or so with Might and Magic 2. And to see it in like a game 7 years prior, I mean, it's quite surprising. I've never really played the first Ultima, so this is going to be something. So you can see the updated graphics palette here. There is a significant difference between this and even the original PC conversion. I think this is a fan patch, which improves the graphics somewhat. So, you have hits, which is your hit points, food, which is going down every single time you take a turn, or it feels that way anyway, experience and coin, which all is self-explanatory. I'm going to set a little timer, and I am going to have a little thing of key commands, helpfully provided to me by Batman's Left Nostril, a contributor to this channel, and we'll get cracking for 20 minutes and see how this goes. Believe it or not, I have never properly played Ultima 1. You don't have to type in west into the text parser. You can just use arrow keys. And then when you get somewhere, like this castle, let's just investigate it, or inform, by hitting the I key. Inform and search the castle of Lord British. And that looks like some kind of sea monster over there. A dragon turtle. Oof. We've taken 8 hit points of damage. So this guy's just randomly shooting at me because he doesn't like me. So I was investigating the city of Britain there, but it's like, nope, I'm still going to attack you. This happened to me in my Might and Magic playthrough as well. I was in an inn and got attacked by zombies or something. Okay, so we're going to hit E to enter the town, and he cannot get me here. So, in the town, we're safe from dragon monsters and stuff like that, but also there's a series of shops and stuff. It's all turn-based, so as we head, you'll see that the people are moving, which is kind of cool, going about their business, except the shop owners, who have to stay exactly where they are. Now, we have enough food, so we don't need to go to the tavern. Yolo the Bard sings Ho Eo Hum. Is that the same one from Ultima 7? I played Ultima 7 a while ago, and I do believe Overton Doom, I think it was the longest I played a DOS game. Okay, so if we hit T for transact and B for buy, the weapon shop of Lord Eldric de Charbonneau. Sounds suspiciously French for a fantasy game. Let's buy the mace. Sorry, he's selling us the mace. And then we have to hit R. RDRRR. Ready weapon. And we'll select C. So now we've got a mace at the ready for that horrible sea monster. Wander up next to it and start whacking it. But in order to protect ourselves from sea monsters, we should probably get some armor. So let's see. We've got 92 coin. So we'll just have some leather armor, and then we'll ready that as well. Ready armor. Ready skin. My skin is always ready. And that bard is still singing away. We should probably talk to him sometime, but I'm not sure that's a possibility. And again, this is the updated palette. And that dragon turtle is still shooting at us. So I'm going to head up this way. Ha! Missed me. Ow! See, that's what I get. I deserved that. That was the Lawnie curse in action there. Let's see now. It's a good thing this is turn-based as I try to figure out the various keys. This is the castle of Lord British. So, again, updated palette. I'm not sure I like the updated palette, but if you want the regular... Oh, hold on. Gwino the Jester sings, I've got the key. Could he be referring to the prison key? Because if we see down in the bottom right-hand corner, there's a prison there, and there's a young lady inside, possibly some kind of princess. But we're not interested in that right now. We're going to head this way, because why not? East, 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 east. It's quite expansive, actually. And we are going to transact with King. Dost thou offer pence or service? So it's rumoured that if you give this guy money, he might heal you because he's a nice guy. He did make the Ultima games after all. But we're going to hit S for service. Go forth and find the grave of the lost soul. Do not return until thy quest is done. You know, in 2025, it might be easy to just sort of look at this and think, this is awfully archaic. There's no music, there's barely any sound effects. It's absolute bare minimum. But I tell you what, this is actually quite easy to play. I'm just going to move out of range of this dragon turtle. Sorry, dragon turtle. Can't get me now. Yeah. So we're going to head east, which is probably inadvisable. But I'm going to do it anyway. And if I die within the first 10 minutes, so be it. So there's a mountain range here. Mountains are impassable. That's what my missus says to me. You're impassable. No, maybe that's impossible. Aha. What's that up there? Near the mountains. So if we head through the forest, there's another damn sea monster thing. Leave me alone! This is the next part of Ultima that's really, really cool. So we've reached what's known as a dungeon. We'll hit E. The Mines of Mount Drash. I do not think this is where I was meant to go, but it'll be fine. So if we want to get up from here, we should probably figure that out. K to climb up and down the ladders. And the cool thing about this is that it's, I'm not sure if you call it procedurally generated, but each time, oh, no, we don't need to. Aha, a giant rat. Yes, we headed down and we are back at level 1, but instead of a chest, there's a rat. And this is very similar to a Calabeth, so which only got DOS port very recently, actually, comparatively speaking, I think. Can we attack the rat? Attack with mace. Nothing. So he wasn't close enough. We just swung in the air menacingly. Hit. Giant rat killed. Thou dost find 3 copper. But the cool thing about this is it's transitioned from overworld to first-person dungeon crawler, which, like, I need to stress this. This is 1980. It says 1987, but this DOS port came out like 7 years after the original Apple II. We're talking around the time DOS was invented. That's how far back we're going here. And this man has created a graphical overworld, towns you can visit, an open world environment, coupled with first-person dungeon crawling in 1980. And you could argue he did the first-person dungeon crawling bit in 79. That's insanity to me. That was before I was born. You know what I mean? You're going to find a whole pile of essays, and I hit climb again. Yeah, you're going to find a whole pile of video essays and stuff of people contextualizing that properly for you. I'm going to venture into this dungeon, probably die. There's a door. And this style of movement, attacked by ranger, and he hit me for 1 damage. Well, if he does that, it's going to take him approximately 133 turns if he's 100% accurate and does the same amount of damage. So let's alleviate him of this issue, this long-standing issue of, oh, we've got to get the protagonist dead, but it's going to take me too long by hitting A. 7 copper. We're building up some coin and swinging at nothing again. But yes, what I was trying to say before the ranger rudely interrupted me is that this movement style is completely ordinary, as in it was essentially the standard until, I guess, the Elder Scrolls and System Shock and so on. The idea of just moving around with the arrow keys. Bye-bye, skeleton. Now, the one thing you will notice is that when I turned around there, it seemed to lose sort of the persistent dungeon area. So enemies can sneak up on you if you turn around and it redraws. And it's like, oh, now there's a thief here. There's going to be a dead thief in a minute. Oh, that's satisfying. He didn't even get a shot in. Okay, let's head onward through level 1, just for the fun of it. So there's 3 doors. Oh. Ah, you see. Hey. I'm just going to keep slaying everything that gets in our way. So, when I turned, enemies appeared. That appears to be another ladder down. Come here, you. Thank you. They're queuing up. I wonder. I'm getting attacked. Seriously wounded there. I'm probably going to die soon. Let's get out of here. Bye, ranger. K to climb. K to climb. Thou dost gain 142 hit points. I'm not entirely sure how I did that, but I'm not going to question it. There's all kinds of guides and things you can read up on how to actually play Ultima properly. Hey, what's this? Dragon Turtle. The City of Moon. Let's enter the City of Moon. And it's different. There's a different layout. We've got an inn, we've got armor, arms. What if we head just straight up? Just takes us out. So the idea is that we venture forth and uncover where on earth Lord British told us to go in this overworld. Let's investigate this. The Dungeon of Doubt. Is it a dungeon? Is it not a dungeon? Perhaps it is, perhaps it isn't. Did you see what I did there? But my hero bravely wanders off nowhere and dies of lack of food. Also, if you don't make it back to a town before your food runs out, you're scuppered. Like, my food's in the red here. I should probably... Not again. Oh no. Another enemy. My food's down to 88. Okay. A bear. So, with overworld combat, I have to attack and then a direction. And I just use the arrow keys. It's not complicated. Killed the bear, 4 copper, 1 silver. That won't do us any good if we don't have any food. Oh no. There's a lot of guys in our way here. Necromancer. I'm not even sure I'm going the right way. 68 food, 66 food. Aha! I have no idea what that is. The City of Montor. Okay, let's enter the City of Montor. Food, finally. We're down to 59. And the cool thing about this, and kudos to the developer, he may go far, is that food doesn't go down when I'm in the city. So if I hit transact, buy, packs of 10 food cost 5 pence each. How many dost thou wish to purchase? They all talking the olden, ye oldie, medievally, Thomas Mallory style English. Yeah, that's right. Le Mortar for... Anyway, so 5 pence each with 10 food. It's like a math puzzle, isn't it? Ugh. How many? Let's purchase 5. Sold. So, board? No. Transact by... let's get 20. Oh, you can't do 20. It only accepts 2. Or it might be the keyboard not interacting with the program correctly. So let's see. Yes, there we go. So we've used that hard-earned coin that we got from attacking bats and necromancers and whatnot, and we've bought ourselves a hefty amount of food. Now, there is an inventory screen. I'm not entirely sure how to access it. Does I help? No, that's informant search, Lawnie, you idiot. Let's see. Doesn't actually say. Ah, Z, it does say. So here we can see Sir Lancelot, a level 1 male human fighter. Not bad. Press space to continue, not Z. But yeah, as you can tell, I've just been completely and utterly immersed in this, and I've barely scratched the surface. I showed you the first person, I showed you the enemy persistence carry on, I showed you sea monsters attacking me and the Lawnie curse and all kinds of bits and bobs. Ultimately, Ultima is dated, but it feels like looking at Leonardo da Vinci's plans to build flying machines in a tank. It's that kind of like, whoa, When you look at the date and you look at what everyone else was doing at the time, the only one I can really think of that came anywhere close to this was Wizardry. And that was different. That was more of a sort of straight up dungeon crawler kind of thing, if my memory serves me correctly, which it often doesn't. So Ultima as a series is essential to play. It was exceptionally easy to get playing, which is a sign of excellent design. And if you like me talking about random DOS games, I do it every so often, and so do the rest of us. Feel free to look at the other videos on the channel, and if you like what you see, you can always subscribe. So yeah, I honestly came into this with some degree of trepidation, but I don't know why I did. Because despite the name and the legacy and the reputation of the title, it's like I said, it's well designed and very easy to get into, so long as you have, a little manual at your side, a pen and paper, and a glossary of commands, which is what was expected back then. Until next time.